Don't you just love to adjust occlusion on zirconia crowns? I doubt it. I doubt it. Here is the maxillary arch of a rehab we did just recently. It's full zirconia, and here's the lower. Now, is there any articulator on the earth that totally simulates this where I have my hands right now? No, there is not. The human head is an articulator, and it varies from day to day. If you sleep on one side versus the other, it's varied. If you're a little tired, it goes back further. Unbelievable. So to say any interocclusal record is accurate is totally false. So I'm going to give you some ideas. I'll tell you a story first to get you in the mood for it. Recently, an ex-student of mine who practices in Jerusalem called and wanted me, his patient that was going to be in Utah, wanted me to do an occlusal equilibration on a rehab very well done by him. He said the patient was still having some mild discomfort, including TMD, and enough challenges that he wanted me to look at it. Well, she was, and she described her challenges. We went in about, I don't know, maybe 45 minutes or an hour, adjusted it. The next day, she's feeling fine. She was off 1/2 millimeter on several teeth. Wow. First of all, you need some articulating media that will only work in a dry field. You need a dental assistant who knows occlusion. You need to have in-service education sessions to help that dental assistant to understand how serious this is with these two pieces of steel banging together. The most popular one on there internationally is Accufilm 2 from Parkel. Troll foil is very similar, and the Madam Butterfly is old typewriter ribbon. Now, we use that probably more than any of the others, but on the other hand, Pete Dawson and I developed that Accufilm, and Parkel sells it. That's the most popular one. Look at it. You have to have this. Occlusal indicator wax from Kerr. I can put two pieces of that in on a rehab or anything, find centric relation, have them tap, 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 not pressure, tap, 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 just a little pressure, pull it out. I can tell immediately where the high spot is. Occlusal indicator wax is mandatory in my opinion. Now, how do I finish down these zirconia surfaces? First of all, don't trim the zirconia in any pits or valleys. Flat surfaces, tips of cusps, areas where it's flat. Use a fine diamond with lots of water or a worn diamond, then shift to dry emery. Emery is black. Example is Darby. Then garnet. Garnet is reddish in color. And we're going 5,000-6,000 RPM on a straight handpiece. Medium composite discs, flexible abrasive cups of your choice. I prefer Ivoclar, Cosmodent's good, Ultradent's good. Diamond polishing paste on a rubber cup. Good example is Diashine, and you have a beautiful surface. I don't know if you've reviewed your occlusal equilibration lately, but stop the video and take a look at that. This is what I do. Appointment 1, centric relation, supine. Centric relation check, working, non-working, supine, and then set them up and do the same thing. Appointment 2, 7 to 10 days later, all positions, supine and upright. And then appointment 3, minor stuff. On zirconia, if you're off 1/2 millimeter, you'll beat an implant out, and you'll cause significant challenge in opposing teeth where you're doing just one implant. Well, I've given you some ideas. Am I in love with zirconia? The answer is a vehement no. We've got to get back to occlusion. We've got to learn how to adjust occlusion and to make all the teeth equal, and I'm not seeing it. Wow, I'm not seeing it. Take a look at this, get some of our occlusion videos, and I guarantee you'll have a lot happier people. Zirconia does not move. It does not wear hardly at all. and you've essentially got two chunks of steel banging together. Thanks for being with us. Join us next week.